Welcome to this time value of money calculations tutorial using the BA2 Plus calculator, compiled by Andrew Rossman. In this tutorial, we will only be using these time value of money keys. That is, we will not be changing PY and CY values. PY and CY will be left at their default values 1. So if you plan on changing them, please see other videos posted on this channel. We will enter incoming payments as positive and outgoing payments as negative. You can change the decimals to your desired number of decimal places by pressing Second, Format. You can choose 9 to display all decimals, but I will leave it at 2. Press Enter and then Second, Quit. Before solving any problem, press Second, Clear Time Value of Money to clear time value of money entries. You can always check the value stored in the time value of money entries by pressing the Recall button and then the time value of money key. For example, Recall Present Value shows 0 and Recall Payment shows 0 because I cleared the time value of money entries. So let's look at the first example. Solving for payment. Laura takes a 15-year, $500,000 mortgage on a new condo. At an interest rate of 4%, that is compounded monthly, what is the monthly payment? So we begin by pressing Second, Clear Time Value of Money to clear previously done work. Since we have monthly payments for 15 years, there will be 15 times 12 payments, which equals 180 payments in total. So we input 180N. For the interest rate, we divide 4% by 12 by pressing 4 divided by 12 equals 0.33 and then press IY. Note that there are more decimal places not displayed by the calculator because it is set to 2 decimal places. Although the remaining decimal places are not displayed, they will still be used in the computations. Note that it will be incorrect to just type 0.33 and press IY. You will be missing the remaining decimal places not displayed by the calculator. For present value, we enter 500, 1000, present value. Since we have 0 balance at the end of 15 years, we enter 0 future value. And then compute payment. And that gives 3698.44. Note that the value is negative because we input the present value as positive. The next example shows how to solve for present value. Helen is planning ahead for her daughter Paula's college tuition. Paula begins college in 5 years and will need $80,000. How much would Helen have to invest today at 6% compounded annually to have $80,000 in 5 years? This is a compound interest problem where the present value is required. We begin by clearing the time value of money entries by pressing Second, Clear Time Value of Money. Since the duration is 5 years and interest is compounded annually, we input 5 for N by pressing 5N. For 6% interest rate, we press 6 IY. Since there are no recurring payments, we input 0 PMT. For the future value, we enter 80,000 future value and then compute present value, which gives 59,780.65. Next, let's solve for future value. Josh has an investment account with $50,000. If Josh earns 6% per year and contributes $400 each month, how much will his investments be worth in 10 years? Note here that interest is compounded per year. Therefore, interest will not be applied to the $400 monthly payments until after 1 year. That is, until the payments add up to 12 times 400, which is 4,800. In essence, we actually have 10 conversion periods over the 10 years. So we input 10N. For interest rate, we input 6 IY, we input 50,000 present value and 4,800 payment. We then compute the future value, which gives 152,810.20. Next, we solve for time. Steven has $25,000 in credit card debt. His credit card charges 2% in monthly interest, and Steven pays $1,000 each month towards the balance. If Steven doesn't make any further purchases, how many months will it take to fully repay his debt? At 2% monthly interest rate, let's input 2 IY, 25,000 present value for the debt amount. Since payment is made to reduce the debt, we input it as a negative value. So 1,000 negative and then payment. Since the debt will be fully repaid, we input 0 for the future value. 0 future value. And then compute n, which gives 35 months. Next, we solve for interest rate. Martin's savings account has $25,000 today. In 5 years, the account is worth $32,000. What is the annual interest rate? Since interest is compounded annually for 5 years, we input 5n. We'll have to input the 25,000 present value as a negative because it's an outflow. So we enter 25,000 negative present value. We enter 0 payments as there are no periodic payments. For future value, we enter 32,000 future value and then compute the interest rate IY, which gives 5.06%. And that concludes this tutorial. Thanks for watching.